The Queen of American showbiz, royal and political reporting, Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, great to have you back on the show. Now, listen, we're not slated to talk about the Prince Harry story, but I've kind of surprised a few people by suggesting that I think he should have armed royal protection when he's in Britain. What do you think?
Well, they aren't my taxpayers that are my tax dollars that are paying for Prince Harry's protection. But I agree with you. I think that he should feel safe, and he should feel safe to bring his family back to see his father if that's the case.
Well, listen, let's talk about his mother-in-law, not mother-in-law, his stepmother, Kinsey. Queen Camilla gets a well-deserved break. Tell me more.
That's right. Queen Camilla has no engagements on her agenda this week, with the Times reporting that she will spend a few days of downtime with the king. Camilla has been working overtime to support the monarchy. Just last month, she repeatedly drove over 6 hours to a royal engagement after her flight was grounded because she reportedly did not want to let down her husband. She will resume engagements on March 11th, representing the king and leading the royal family for the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey. A source told the Times, although she was not expecting to find herself in the position of leading the family, the Queen is absolutely prepared to do whatever needs to be done for the institution. And can I just say, speaking of Harry, I think the fact that Queen Camilla is seen as leading the family is significant proof that Prince Harry would not return to temporarily support the family, because Camilla's elevated position is likely not something sitting well with him right now. He loved Queen Elizabeth II. He likely resents the idea of Queen Camilla. And we know that that's a position he felt like his mother should be in.
Most definitely. He was very nasty about Queen Camilla in his book, Spare.
He was. So I imagine that the idea of her leading the family is something he has a hard time digesting.
There you go. What about Princess Kate? I understand that a big star in America made a joke about her.
Well, you're being very kind. Big star, 90s pop star, but breast cancer survivor Sheryl Crow posted a video on X announcing an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The caption read, "I'm going to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight, but where's Kate Middleton?" In the video, she's telling a person, like a makeup person or something, out of frame, "If you can speed it up, I'm meeting Kate Middleton for lunch." Reaction online has been mixed, but some users were quick to point out the coverage of Crow's difficult breast cancer diagnosis and treatment and asked where her empathy was. Remember, there were rumors that Lance Armstrong had broken up with her over her breast cancer. That had to have been hard tabloid fodder for her to consume. Someone else tweeted, "I thought you were dead, and you're here asking about Catherine." I guess the lesson is think before you tweet, except I haven't thought of Sheryl Crow in 20 years, so maybe mission accomplished.
There you go. Let's hopefully put it down as another 20 years to come before we talk about her again. What about Princess Catherine? Do we know how she's doing? Do we have a right to know about her health at all, Kinsey?
Well, according to the Times, we did hear about Princess Catherine this week. She told Page Six here in the States, her representative said she's doing well. We're not giving any more updates. But according to the Times, Prince William is finding the level of social media commentary around his family challenging as of late. I'd like to say something that he can't. It's none of your damn business, Mark. It's none of my business. The Princess of Wales and her team stated very clearly that privacy was all they asked for until Easter. And this is a hot take, but Harry and Meghan have spent 4 years oversharing, and it's warped our expectations of real working royals versus the Montecito reality stars. Harry's book, their Netflix whinge fest, and Meghan announcing her miscarriage in the New York Times. That is not the type of behavior we can expect from working members of the royal family. So to quote my least favorite Disney movie, let it go. Catherine is the definition of strength, stoicism, never complain, never explain. You will not find her doing the media rounds looking for sympathy over this mystery ailment. And that is why one day she will be queen.
Speaking of somebody that would like to be queen, but likely only the Queen of Hollywood, Meghan Markle, who's made a new appointment. Tell me more.
Oh, my goodness. To continue with the 666th Harry and Meghan relaunch/rebrand, according to Page Six, Meghan has hired Adele's stylist, who will hopefully in turn introduce Meghan to a steamer and a tailor, if I'm being honest. According to Lauren Sherman, who got this scoop, quote, "Markle needs to make money, and sharpening her look could be the first step in something bigger. Not only should she be gunning for endorsements, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was keen to develop her own fashion line I hope she developed some Spanx knockoffs like Kim Kardashian. She could call them Suspanx or Princess Panties.
You're on fire tonight. Somebody that sadly is not on fire is the leader of the free world. Joe Biden has another senior moment. Alistair, I think you've got a clip. Do you want to talk us into this clip? Do you know the clip that's coming, Kinsey?
I mean, well, I should, but there are so many gaps these days.
Well, I think this one pertains to his confusion about geography.
Yes, on Friday.
In the coming days, we're going to join with our friends in Jordan and others in providing airdrops of additional food and supplies into Ukraine.
OK, so for those that weren't fully concentrating, what did he do in that clip? What went wrong?
Yes, so this was yesterday. He confused Gaza with Ukraine twice as he announced that the U.S. would provide additional aid to Palestinians. This is not a hot topic of conversation in the States. 65% believe the Israel-Hamas war is important to them, and 59% of Americans believe the war between Russia and Ukraine is important, according to a Pew Research Center. So this is not necessarily, on everybody's minds. However, over the weekend, comedian Bill Maher gave a blistering monologue on Biden's age, saying the president walks like a toddler with a full diaper.
Oh, dear. At what point do you think the penny will drop that this guy is not well enough mentally to be president?
You and I have been talking for 2 years about how Michelle Obama might step in, and we're just now seeing some of those stories circulating in mainstream media. I'd say any day now.
Wow. Listen, Kinsey, always the highlights of the weekend having you on. We'll catch up in a week's time. My thanks to the queen of US showbiz, royal and political reporting, Kinsey Schofield. Check out her brilliant website, To Die For Daily, and the podcast of the same name.